crossover.
Is this thing on?
Okay. Barring any further technical difficulties, we are here. We have arrived in multitude of locations and feelings and all the things. Welcome to UCR Live, where our tension is constricted as tight as the Strait of Hormuz, only to battle our downward spiral into depression. Welcome. We hope you are here and ready for a big conversation, because oh my god, hasn't the news been great in the last 48 hours? It's just been so much juicy, so much gorgeousness. But we have one guest so far with us. We have one guest who is with us, and she's ready. She's here. She's good. How are you, Anne?
I'm mighty fine, apart from being told physio exercises I physically can't do at my age and weight.
Oh, the bastard.
I saw the new ones this morning, and I was supposed to be planking from under a table and pulling myself up, and I said, do you know how old I am and how much I weigh?
I'm 20.
that does not help my knee.
Yeah.
No, they want you to cater your core and your upper body, so you're not favouring that knee, Del. That's what they're doing. Tell me.
Find an alternate, please.
Oh, Vera's phone's going off. Look at how that's the kind of professional business we run here.
We are.
It's usually me. It's usually me. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. So tell the people, you've been in the wars, haven't you, Anne?
Oh, I have.
It's been a hot little minute.
It has been a hot little month, actually. So I found out I needed to get a total knee replacement, probably about 10 or 11 weeks ago, and then I got it done about 6 weeks ago, and now I've been doing exercises. So I'm up to the 6-week mark this week, and I'm walking. I've got rid of my stick and my crutches and walker and everything else, and they're starting to put me on tougher physio. But that's not the highlight of this week. The highlight of this week is my husband, Roman. I love you, dear. Who, good on him. We had a smoke alarm going off at 4 o'clock in the morning, not last night, the night before. So, yeah. No.
And for context, how tall are the ceilings that the smoke alarm is on?
Massively tall ceilings. It's like,
yes.
I don't know how big they are. What are they, 12 foot or something?
They would have to be close to it, I reckon.
Yeah. So he got the ladders, those aluminium ones which are in segments and you can adjust and move into different shapes and things. Anyway, he got that out, climbed up it, stark naked, and grabbed the smoke machine, is twisting it off to take down. He's got it down, and then as he started to come down the ladder, one of the joints must not have been clicked in properly, and the ladder, which was like that, and he was on it, started to go in, and he has fallen off backwards onto a hardwood floor and hit his head, the base of his neck, onto his spine against the wooden door frame. So that was that moment in time where I was very happy that I could say, hey, Oogle, please put the bedroom lights on, so that I could jump out of bed and assist him with my Gammy Lee 6 week post-surgery, to see if he was still alive or not. But just at that moment in time, I thought our lives could have changed so drastically in that split second if he had broken his neck, which where he hit, he could have.
Yeah.
So I made him stay awake for 90 minutes and asked him silly questions and kept checking his pupils with a flashlight, because I've watched ER, so I'm an expert to say his pupils are equal and reactive. So with that, we sort of decided that I'd let him go to sleep, but I was going to check on him sort of like every probably half hour to hour. And so every now and then I'd wake him up and go, darling, what's the phone number from your old house? I can remember.
Who remembers?
Really?
But he was fine. I made him go to the doctors the next day, and we got a CT scan done, and he is all clear. So he's very sore and sorry for himself yesterday and today, but he's okay. Thank heavens. Didn't want him to.
But
ruin my
most shockingly, you probably woke up your dogs.
Yes, well, the smoke alarm woke up the dogs, and Max loves the smoke alarm, as you know, Steve. He goes.
I do. I had to deal with that smoke alarm for about 4 days because I didn't know where the ladder was. So that's okay. Yeah, just as well. Could you imagine? The dogs would have eaten me if I'd fallen and killed myself. There was more of me to eat back then.
Good news and bad news about your knee.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been there for a long time. I think the injury actually occurred when I was about 17, and I was on a youth group camp back in the days when I used to go to the Catholic Church.
Oh, happy Good Friday to those in Australia, by the way.
Happy Dead Jesus Day, everyone. So I tipped a priest out of a canoe on said camp and dislocated my patella because it was in a creek and it was slippery rocks, and my leg went one way and the upper leg went the other way, and I didn't even know what it was. I just ignored it and hopped out and got people to help me hop back to the tent, and I just lay there going, I don't know what I'm going to do. My leg was like going
oh jeez.
And then I rolled over to get something and it just clicked back in, and I've never done anything about it, but it's been an issue for a long time. I've ignored it, but it was down to the stage that the meniscus was torn on both sides, and there was bone on bone, and I had a cyst on top of my femur. So the surgeon, who doesn't like to actually cut unless it's absolutely necessary, took one look at it and said, no, you're going in for surgery. 4 weeks time.
I had
no pressure.
Bilateral knee replacement 6 years ago because of a fall that occurred in my teens that never got treated that similarly. But I had gone from job to school to job, and I didn't have any insurance, and our insurance in this country sucks. Yeah. And so I was like 7 years past when I should have had surgery. And my surgeon looked at my knees and went, oh my God, you go to work every day?
Oh. Yeah.
That's why I'm not going. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I know what my knees feel like. I know what my knees feel like.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I just ignored it.
I don't regret having those surgeries at all. No. I mean, it was a long, slow, painful recovery. But every day that I can walk upstairs and every day that I can go to work without pain, I'm like, okay.
My God, this podcast's changed. It used to be about rowdy nights and wild sex, and now we're talking about our knees. Welcome to the Old Fogies Club.
Well, I can tell you what impact it's had on my sex life.
Oh, God, no. She can't run away. She can't run away.
I can't kneel anymore.
Oh, no. You have to sling one leg out and hope for the best.
Yeah, I've considered that. I've gone through all the options. It's all too painful at the moment.
That's why you got to do your rehab, mate. They got to wrap a leg around a table, wrap the other one around a chair. It'll be great. It'll be good times.
Oh, Renata's going to be so happy.
She's not on. And figure out that plank, you'll be golden.
Yeah. Renata is supposed to be joining us, but she's having technical difficulties, so we'll see if she joins us. But if not, it's all good.
If not, all right, I'd love to come and talk.
Roman, look, we should get Roman on one day and have him just. Actually, we're going to have a conversation about. He might want to join us for our toxic masculinity / men in the modern age conversation we're going to have, because I'm going to make people watch the Louis Theroux documentary, and we're going to talk about what the fuck's going on with men today. As somebody,
the Louis Theroux documentary.
As someone who has raised a wonderful young man, and but he might have some opinions on it. That might be a good get. I might have to sublet Roman.
His ADHD autism will serve you well.
Oh, well, look, we work with it here on this panel. That's all good. We work with it well.
A little touch of tism makes everything fun.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. All right. Well, we won't delay it any longer because we've got feelings. So let's talk about this week.
Hot load of hot topics.
I woke up again because this is the second 4 a.m. wake up call this week in 2 days to some fantastic news. Fantastic news. Bye, Pam. Pam Bondi, US Attorney General, or should we now say former US Attorney General, has been given the boot by Donald Trump. Now, the whispers about this started 48 hours ago?
Yeah.
I think there was very strong whispers about it happening 48 hours ago, but no one would be drawn on it. They're like, oh, no. But then, lo and behold, across my little phone as I rolled over, she's been given the dice. She's done. She's moved on. Officially.
Private sector.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's sad about it at all.
Well,
and
her replacement's just as feckless.
Well, this is the thing.
She's doing a fantastic job at trying so hard to speak positively about all the crap that's going on. I've never seen anyone try so hard to cover up all that shit and pretend it's all okay. Really,
but not doing a good enough job. Apparently, that's the major reason.
She did spend her afternoon in front of Congress screaming that the Dow was up over 50,000, but that was before Trump started his magic war and the Dow has crashed. So now she had to go.
Well, this is the behind the scenes allegations is obviously he's not happy with the Epstein of it all and the fact that she couldn't
make it go away.
100 make it go away. Yeah.
Make it go
but
away.
also that she's not
away.
moving through his litigation list quick enough that he can't try his enemies quick enough.
Well, of the 7 or 8 people that he's attempted to try, all of them have been thrown out of court.
Mm-hmm.
There's no grounds for the actions that he's attempting.
Get out of town, Vera.
Yeah, I know, right? Such a shock.
What?
As shocking as it may be, not all of our courts are compromised in this country, and many courts operate independently, and those courts are ruling against the presidency.
Well, he's also stomped out with his hands on his hips recently, didn't he?
Yesterday. That was a delightful
he was
piece of news.
Not a happy chappy because they refused to bend to the knee.
I need to get a dummy and go.
Right.
Exactly. He was trying to end birthright citizenship, which has been the law of the land for 150, close to 170 years here. It's the 14th Amendment to the Constitution that if you are born in this country, whether your parents are citizens or not, you have a right to be a citizen of this country.
Right.
So how far back can we repeal this? If you think of the people who have come over on and landed.
Yeah, the Mayflower. That's it.
And all those people who have been born here. Let's take it all back.
Let's take a look at. We don't have to go that far back. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, both of his parents are not citizens.
Nope.
Trump's mother was born in Scotland. She was not a citizen. Trump's first wife was not a citizen until after all 3 of his children were born with Ivana. And his son Barron was also born to a woman who was not a citizen.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I know.
Trump's doesn't qualify for birthright citizenship either. You know,
Yay!
4 of his 5 children, according to his rules, don't qualify. Marco Rubio doesn't qualify. But
who would? Who would? There's a very rare. There's a very rare. Especially with, I think of Australia's culture in the modern day. there are so many immigrant families and, you know, second generation families that are making up a big chunk of culture at the moment, that if you make those little arbitrary rules, where does that leave? And it's all well and good to say, oh, okay, we're making America great again and all that kind of stuff. But
it's just make America white again. That's all they care. They want
100%. But what does it do? What does that do to your economy that's already in the toilet? Like, you know, you can't just decide that this whole sector of people, because they're not the color you want them to be, need to go.
Let's take a look at Miss Captain Forever War. He just committed us to a war he has no idea how to get out of, and a third of our military was made up of immigrant soldiers who agreed to fight for our country in exchange for
I would not be going. I'd be breaking an ankle as soon as that call got. Yeah, and fuck that.
Thinking that he's going to commit 50,000 troops to this fucking ridiculous war.
But let's get back to Pam for a second, because fuck her. Fuck her and the horse she rode in on.
His little
and
fit at the Supreme Court.
That's what I wanted to bring back. I hope she's feeling as smug and as justified with her belief in the president as she was a couple of weeks ago, when she wouldn't even look at those survivors. She wouldn't even deign to look at them when she was there to answer questions about them, and she was fucking prattling on with stupid party line shit.
Yes.
So, yeah, be humble, bitch, because this is a bigger issue as well. This is not the first woman that he's used and thrown under the bus. Keep tally, people. Carolyn Levitt, I would watch your fucking back.
Yeah.
Because you're the next one on the...
You may be staying out of the limelight, but you won't be staying out of the firing line.
And if you're a woman that voted for Donald Trump, this is his attitude to you.
Yeah.
If you didn't already think he was a monster, he will use you and abuse you and throw you down the river. How many men, I wonder, has he chuffed down because of controversy? Not that many, right? I think everyone
his presidency, he has moved them into other positions.
Yeah, but not in a high profile. Oh, you are a forefront of the cabinet, like Pam Bondi, like Christine Noem, who we're about to talk about because it's so good. It's so good. But fuck Pam.
Yeah, fuck Christie.
Fuck Pam, basically.
I got no tears for Christie either.
Yep, and
just being devil's advocate though, they've moved into those positions, and it must be terrifying as well. If you don't please him, you know what's coming. So you wonder if maybe
I have no sympathy.
No, I'm not asking for sympathy, but she may be relieved to be out of that position.
But why put yourself in that position in the first place?
Because some people can't do it. They can't do it.
They're
terrified.
These people have no moral fortitude. That's the problem.
That's right.
They've got no backbone.
She's still bending over backwards to please him.
Uh-huh.
You know, just today she was like so thankful to have had this opportunity and for the opportunity that Trump's giving her moving forward. Blah, 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 blah,
well,
blah.
You don't want to upset him. Look what happened to poor Charlie Kirk. Oh. Anyway, moving on from one bitch. Oh, we're going to talk about it, so it's all good. One bitch to another. Christy Noem's husband's a big cross-dresser.
Oh, nice.
Who knew?
Boyfriend's under indictment for fraud.
Yeah. So not only was she fired from her totally inept position that she was in, her secret fuck plane antics have been made public, and now her husband is part of an online fetish scene. He's into the bimbification of women, but there are a multitude of pictures and videos leaking of him in pink hot pants and obscenely large fake breasts.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
I love this for her.
I love this for her. And but also, I love it, but fuck you people. They are all hypocrites. Oh, save marriage, the gays, the trans, they're horrible. Look at what they're doing to the children. I'm sorry. Are you cheating on you? You know, because we value Christianity. Are you cheating on your husband on an international fuck plane? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Are you shooting your fucking dog in the head? Oh, yes, you are. Wait, is your husband some bizarre sexual pervert? Yes. And I am yucking his yum because he's weird.
And is
That's
your
all.
boyfriend a fucking fraudster taking kickbacks from federal contracts?
Right. It's just so incestuous and gross.
I have never seen a country use religion as a weapon like this. We carry on about all the weaponization of different religions, but this is weaponized in a completely different way.
Weaponized similarly to the way Hitler did it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to
if you don't do it our way. Yeah, if you don't do it our way, the religious way, you are against God. Shit. I mean, I put a comment up about be a better person, don't go burning cars just because you don't like them. And I got accused of not caring for children who were being mutilated and blown up in wars. And I'm thinking, hang on, that's very manipulative and narcissistic right there, because you want me to think your way. No, you
weaponize stuff. That's the way we do it.
Use something that is how we get you to think our way. Yeah. I'm sorry to all those beautiful Americans who aren't like that. But honest to God.
I will go to my grave believing it's the majority of us here in this country. I do not believe in my bones that he won any of those 3 elections. I think he had Russia cheat for him. I think he had Elon cheat for him. I think he bought votes and he bought people. And I think the reason he hates Joe Biden is because Joe Biden beat him by 7 million votes and he had cheated for 10 million votes and didn't expect to lose. I'll go to my grave believing that without any.
This is like Mean Girl high school bullshit. It's like,
it's worse than Mean Girl high school bullshit.
And you're running
it's old daddy baby man in a diaper bullshit. You know,
100%.
High school girls don't have full frontal cortexes. He doesn't.
What's the reasoning behind that?
Brain.
No.
He's so demented.
I can't with
guys.
The moral majority stance. All of these people, like, how many of the January 6ers have been committed of child pornography, of violence? Like, these are the people that you're pardoning. These are the people that you're pardoning. It's ridiculous. And it says more about.
Let's take a moment. Speaking of January 6ers, the only arrests of people during the 8 million plus protests this weekend were J6ers counter protesters. Yeah. All 8 million of the rest of us managed to be out there with our signs in all fucking kinds of weather without committing crimes, without smearing feces, without beating up cops, just making our pleasure known. We don't want you in this office.
You didn't want to smear feces this weekend, Vera?
I've never smeared feces intentionally in my entire life.
Intentionally. Let's underline intentionally.
I have had my hand in feces before.
Look, and I got on I've been on a bit of a roller coaster. I went into the podcast I did with Anne Renata last night a bit hot because I had a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions. But if this isn't more proof that if you voted for this man, you're a complete fucking idiot. I'm sorry. No matter what lies you were spread, you need to acknowledge the fact that none of what he said is actually true. Nothing is coming true.
To know that while we were at the protest, my sister is the head of the Democratic Party here in my county, and she was taking Democratic petitions around the protest, getting people to sign. And she had at least 3 people say, I can't sign that. I'm a Republican.
But why be there then?
No, they're there because they don't think Trump's an adequate president either. They've come to the protest their candidate. And I think
then protest him by
sign.
Protest him by getting him out of there.
Well, yeah.
Right?
We gotta.
That would be my feeling.
That's why we're standing in the cold.
I stumbled across a suggested feed for me on TikTok where it was the people for Trump, and they're all still on there going, I follow him, I believe in him, he is the best president ever. And I'm going, what?
How is that possible?
They're falling. Their numbers are falling. They are
and I had,
fewer and fewer.
One of our followers had put up from, I think, the first No President Day, a sign of a young girl about the age of 16 holding up a sign, and she had misspelt a word on it, and she chose that to put up and go, look, we can't, this is the type of people who are supporting
education
the
system.
Yeah, I'm going,
Democrats.
Is this what you've picked on? A child who is trying to say we don't want Trump, who's made an incorrect word there. Isn't this part of the problem, though, that your president should be fixing? Is fix your education as well?
Have you seen his social media posts?
He's a bully. He is a fucking bully, and he's enabled all the bullies. And I've said this a million times on this show. I don't just hate him for the hate that he's unleashed in all of his followers. I hate him for the hate he's unleashed in me, because I have so much hate for this man and what he's done to this country. I don't even know where to send it.
You can't, but this is the thing, you can't protest, especially at this point now, you can't be moderate about it, because it's not a moderate thing that he's done. No matter either side of the argument, you can't go, well, things are okay. This is a good world to exist in at the moment. That's not how it works.
I don't think that anybody but the most deluded people in this country feel that way. Unfortunately.
All right. Well, speaking of delusion, should we jump into some conspiracy theory corner / moments? Good times.
Sure. That's where you want to go.
I do. Our buddy Charlie Kirk, who has caused quite a stir here at Uncensored Radio since the assassination. Oh, surprise, surprise! The bullet doesn't match the gun.
Nope.
That the FBI found that they couldn't find. They couldn't find to start with.
They couldn't produce a single bullet that matched the gun that was registered to the accused.
As we commit to more war, as we commit to more war, to just
distract.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Why are we in Wizard of Oz territory now?
And
maybe you guys can help me with one that I saw pop up. Just may have been on April Fool's Day, so I'm trying to work out whether it's an April Fool's thing or whether it was legit. That Trump was supporting bringing back the camps to get the gay
conversion therapy.
Yeah,
conversion therapy. Yeah.
Yes, so that's true.
That's not a joke.
Unfortunately,
you have to see this coming, because look back. Not even 6 months ago, when everyone was overreacting to when RFK said, "We're going to send people with autism, with ADHD, with any kind of impairment to health farms."
Yep.
Look at where that language comes from, people. That's not a new terminology. And if you jump back a little while, when people's hair was a bit shorter and we were rocking short mustaches just to make things all right with the world, this is not new shit. This is history repeating itself. And if you don't open your eyes to it, we can't help you anymore, and there is no excuse to not know it.
I'm just gobsmacked at that. I'm sorry, Vera, I won't be coming to visit it while that law is around.
Well, we're not allowed in anyway.
I'm afraid I won't be able to get out.
I've got a spare bedroom.
But this is the problem, and this is what I saw a TikTok about today, because ICE is now moving its way into the airports, and we are upping the age of conscription. They're not making it so people can't get in. They're making it so you can't leave.
I know.
You have a
I'm
captive force of people that you're ready to throw into the machine just because we can't get over the fact that the president's name is mentioned in the Epstein files. The president's name is mentioned in the Epstein files. The president's name is mentioned in the Epstein files. I don't know how many times I need to say it. But unlikely information about Ghislaine Maxwell has come from former Real Housewife of Salt Lake City star Jen Shaw, who has just been released from her little stint in prison. She's in the fancy white lady prison.
Good for
next
her.
to her.
She must have paid extra for that.
Well, I think
That's
it's not even that.
Me.
She paid in a different way.
So Jen was convicted for fraud and what do you call it? What do you call it? Telecommunications fraud. She was scamming old people out of their money for insurance.
Telemarketers.
Yeah. So this is some of the verbatim from Jen Shaw's interview with People. She said, I had limited interactions with her. I chose that. I chose to keep my distance. I just feel that there should be a level of remorse for the victims, and she made it very publicly known that there is no remorse there. She outrightly said it. When the victims would be on TV, she was just in complete disregard of them. And this is when they are pouring their hearts out in front of Congress for those files to be released. So to be so dismissive of that just didn't sit with me the right way. And I don't think that we ever had any doubt that she has no remorse for anything that she's done because she's allowed to get away with it. This is the thing. She's allowed to get away with it. They dragged her in front of Congress and she pled that, I'm not going to testify to no. Fine. Then you go into Gen Pop. You don't get protection. You are a convicted
sex offenders,
sex trafficker.
To be in that white
There's
girl
no
jail
repercussions.
They're supposed to be in the Gen Pop in a normal prison. That was a concession for Trump to put her in that minimum security prison. And he got her a fucking therapy dog.
If there's any doubt that we are protecting our own, look at this is some of the treatments that Jen says. I don't know, she was treated very well despite the claims that Ghislaine has said. She was afforded things that nobody else was afforded, like private workout sessions, special meals, bottled water, her therapy dog, and she saw it firsthand while working in the prison recreation area, being asked to arrange equipment for Maxwell's late night solo workouts. She's also bypassing the rules for legal communication. There's a process that you have to go through to schedule for your legal calls. She would not have to go through the same process. This is preferential treatment and has the Bureau of Prisons is thoroughly investigating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thoroughly.
Sure you are. Sure you are. But, fuck her. As soon as she said, I'm not going to comply unless I get a deal, you're guilty. Yeah. You're even guilty. You're even guiltier. So why are you getting any special kickbacks? Oh, because of the people that you're not naming. How do people not see that?
Yeah, I think more and more people see it every day.
But they don't say anything. This is the thing. Everyone's just like, oh, someone else will do it about. I'm outraged. I'm outraged. But
it's true.
I don't know.
I would say they're embarrassed. They've finally realised they're wrong, and let's put the mask up and just pretend we were right.
Vote for this monster. Let's pretend we can't see what he's doing. I think there's that, but I do think.
But that makes you complicit.
Absolutely.
That makes you complicit. Like all these German families that ignored, the things going on in Germany. I'm sorry, that makes you complicit, and you have reparations to make to these people who are not only the ones whose lives have changed forever and their families' lives changed forever, but to these children that are where?
Yeah. Where
did they go? Because all of these individuals aren't stepping forward. They're either A, too scared, or B, they're not here anymore.
Look at
the No Kings March, right? Okay, it's hard to speak out when you're one little voice because you're scared of the repercussions for you. But when you've got a whole group of people coming together, get out there with them, and safety in numbers, and let it be known that you are angry about it. Say, I was wrong. I shouldn't have voted for this asshole.
That's
safety in numbers. Go do it.
There were Republicans at the protest on Saturday. I have been protesting all along. I have been to 4 or 5 protests. Even Sunday when it was freezing, my 94-year-old aunt came with me because she's so disgusted she can't die without having protested this once. Okay, and our protest went from 150 to 300 to 400 to 600. This was the biggest protest we've ever had in Auburn ever. You know,
that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
We've been there. That's a lot of people. But even I feel like the media.
Is there any way you can get him out as a country? I don't know.
Right now, we are focusing on doing it legally, doing it through elections. That is.
I'm not saying take him out. I'm saying, is there a legal way you can do it?
That's what we're focusing on. We're trying to gain back the majority. We're trying local governments, state governments, individual legal systems. We've been in the courts. We've won several battles against the gerrymandering that's been going on, where the Republicans have redrawn the lines for electoral districts to make them more Republican, you know, to put the Democratic Party in the minority so that you can't get a Democrat elected in certain districts. So
I think what you've got to look at
battles to unrig the maps. We've done a lot. It's a lot of groundwork being done. You know, unfortunately, I think this stuff has been going on since Ronald Reagan. I think a lot of us woke up way too late. But I think that there's a lot of us on the ground still fighting, still using the Constitution, which is our legal
safeguard.
Map. And it is under threat. The Constitution is under threat.
Our president has violated at least 9.
You don't have enough fingers.
9 of the original Bill of Rights. He's attacked religious freedom. He's attacked free speech. He's attacked
unless it suits him.
Courts. He's attacked the autonomy of the press. You know.
I think for outsiders, and I have nowhere near the political understanding of America that Vera has.
No, me neither.
But we have to look at it like a game of Jenga or a house of cards. It's not going to all fall down at once. It's going to be piece by piece, and it's systematic, and it's litigious, but it's happening. It's happening from the inside. Look at Kristi Noem. Look at Pam Bondi. The structure that he is building around him is failing. Everyone realizes what a douchebag Kash Patel is now because they've seen his social media posts and all those photos of him being a huge fucking loser.
Oh, the merch. I've never seen so much merch.
In the last 14 months, in special elections across this country, Democrats have outperformed Republicans by huge margins. There was a special election in Florida, in Trump's home district in Florida.
But don't mail in about it.
He mailed it.
Unless you're the president.
Oh, yes.
It was like plus 14 district for Trump in the last election. This special election to replace the state senator, she won. The Democratic candidate won by 14 points. You know, so it's.
But this is the thing. You can't. The pressure has to. The pressure. It's a lot. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
I mean, I know that the rest of the world is looking at us like, "Oh, you dumb Americans! You're letting this shit happen." And yes, we dumb Americans let this shit happen. But it's been quietly happening since Reagan in the 80s.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter until it affected a lot of people. You know what I mean? Until it affected the majority, it doesn't matter to people.
We woke up way too late, but we are still fighting. There are lots and lots of good people here who still are trying to make this right,
and
are
we
still
want to
hoping
come back
every
to America.
day
Yeah, we want to come back so soon, and there are so many beautiful people that we have met who voted both sides. That were so kind and lovely to us and generous, and your nation is a beautiful nation and a beautiful country, and I'm so wanting to go back, but I just can't, like, for fear of what might happen if I try to enter the country, or but also for the morals that's going on there at the moment.
I'm an old-fashioned girl. That's my father in uniform behind me. That's his burial.
That's his flag.
His honor flag behind me.
Yeah.
I come from a very old-fashioned family. Generations of patriots. I don't recognize my country. I can't understand the country I live in. And it breaks my heart every fucking day. But I'm going to stay here and I'm going to fight like hell. You know, I'll fight till I'm dead. And I want it to go back to rights, but it's never going to go back to rights. It's going to take generations to fix what these fuckers have done.
We need 1 million Veras. That's what we need.
a million Vera march.
Veras in the streets on Saturday. There were 8 million Veras in the streets on Saturday.
But we just brought up a very good example. Some people do not want to learn from the past, and this one certainly doesn't. Who is letting Tiger Woods keep his license at this point? My God.
Dude, can't you afford a fucking Uber?
Not even an Uber. You can afford a driver. Like, you can afford a drive. Who's driving when you've got that much money?
I know.
Honest to
like,
God.
This is the third or fourth
at least
road accident that he's had.
Rollover.
But eventually he's going to kill someone. And
this is the thing. That's the problem. He has no consideration for anyone else because he's Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And money will get him out of it. Money. Take his license away. Ban him from having a license. He's now doing the pity me, I've got an addiction issue tour.
Do you know how many 17-year-olds have gone to jail for DWI?
Oh, yeah, right? Oh, God. Sorry, I'm doing this from the iPad.
He needs to go to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't care.
And
there needs to be consequences.
Yes. Accountability.
Right, accountability. That's a big thing. I have a question, though. All right, this one is might be a little bit sensitive, but we have a view from here question this week. Now, I don't know if you ladies are familiar with the online comedian Drewski. He is a satirist, and he's been doing a lot of satire on American archetypes. So, Southern people, black ministry, all that kind of stuff. And it has come to a bit of a head because he chose to mock somebody, mockumentary style, a white Christian woman. He appeared in full prosthetics, which, you know, they were very impressive prosthetics. Apparently, well, it was mocking Erica Kirk and her behaviour since the tragic death of her husband.
You know what doesn't come out often enough? Erica Kirk is in the Epstein files.
Yes, we have mentioned that a few times, but Erica Kirk is in the Epstein files. Why can't she run a girls' school anymore?
Yeah. Why can't she do international ministry anymore?
You should have left it at the first two words, Steve.
Why can't? Why can't? Well, she is one. This is, yeah. So the interesting thing, okay, we are so conditioned to fight against humor. The big call out is that he's doing whiteface. That's culturally insensitive. In this day and age, that's what we're going to be outraged about.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Look at the person, and this is the thing, we've always said on this show that comedy exposes the icky parts of society. Comedy and especially satire is created to hold a mirror up to society and go, this is what you deem acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that right? So, there was a guy on our page that was like, "Oh, mocking a widow and a mother." Well, yeah, okay. Do you know what else is in bad taste? Raving about the metrics of how good your dead, assassinated husband's memorial is and how much merchandise you shipped. You can't have it both ways, you condescending fucks. Just because it doesn't fit the narrative that you like doesn't mean it's not true.
How many people were tortured, abused, doxxed, challenged when Charlie Kirk died for mentioning direct quotes of shit that came out of Charlie Kirk's mouth?
Mm-hmm.
And people lost their jobs, people were threatened, people were accused of being brainwashed, and how
people
dare
left
you
places.
Speak ill of the dead? How dare you speak ill of the dead? You classless Democrats, you classless leftists, you communist jerks. And doesn't Robert Mueller pass away last week? And who's out there calling him names and saying bad shit about a public servant and a Vietnam vet?
But these are also
the United States.
These are also.
I saw Jimmy Carr live, and honest to God, what you see on TV and everything is quite tame compared to what he does live. But I tell you, it does make you think.
Yeah.
Well, these people that are calling whiteface are also the first people to say George Floyd was a criminal.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But that doesn't fit their narrative. That doesn't fit their narrative when you flip it the other way and go, why can't Erica Kirk minister overseas anymore? Why can't Erica Kirk run this charity for young girls anymore? Why is Erica Kirk's name not being investigated when it's in these Epstein files that didn't exist? Remember, we'd seen them all. Oh, wait, hold on. Now that she's the head of Turning. Now that she's the head of Turning Point USA because her husband was assassinated, and we can't match the gun to the bullet and all that kind of stuff. Now we can't question her because she's a mother and a wife who doesn't have a husband anymore. Where are those fucking kids? The whole big thing. Oh, my children. I'm going to spend time with my children. It's hard to spend time with your children when you're gallivanting across the country with Nicki Minaj on a fucking white power moral majority march. Bit feisty today, sorry.
Yeah.
Bit feisty today.
Tensions are boiling over.
Fuck her. And her devil eyes.
Yeah. She's awful. She's another one. Just like Ghislaine. They're sociopaths.
Yeah, you can see it in their eyes.
It's
that
there's no soul there.
Yep.
If we're looking for reptilians, look closer to home. Don't worry about Hillary. Don't worry about Hillary. She falls down a lot. Okay. At least, no matter your opinion on the Clintons, okay. At least they stepped forward and they did what they were asked to do. You can hate the Clintons, you can hate their political views, you can hate them as people. They testified when they were asked to. They're not hiding behind legislature to keep things quiet for as long as possible so that they can eventually get a presidential pardon or, a war can start.
And I don't know a single Democrat who hasn't said if Bill Clinton committed crimes against children, Bill Clinton needs to go to jail.
Everyone does. We've said it countless times. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
String them up in the town. Let's go back. String them up in the town hall. Drag them through the bushes. You're happy to do it to Matthew Shepard. Why don't you do it to some actual criminals?
Yeah.
Feels like we've gone back to the medieval times where it's the lords are okay and everyone's fine, but let's screw the peasants. Hang them up for everything.
Well, I feel like we're in a very let them eat cake society, but we know what happens when that happens. It's just not happening quick enough. Should we do some good news?
I think it's moving. I think the wheels are moving. I hope we have time to fix it.
There are some good people in the world, even if people don't like them. So Taylor Swift released one of her new songs, Elizabeth Taylor. she spent over $10 million, right, to get access to the clips, because the clips are, Taylor doesn't appear in the music video. It is literally clips from Elizabeth Taylor's movies, like news clippings, newsreels, all that kind of stuff, to put this out. But every cent of profit made from that music video goes back to the Elizabeth Taylor Foundation, which is still in 2026 combating AIDS in the modern world.
Wow. That's awesome.
Say what you will, there are so many people that want to go, she's a billion, she's a how dare she be a woman and be successful in business and not, and you know,
and how dare
not
she
be groveling at the feet of men to do so.
How dare
but
she have
she's doing good.
This game.
Yeah, she's doing good. Whether you want to go,
comment there. Interesting comment from Shane there that Taylor Swift is a Satanist. If you actually look up the tenets of Satanism, they're pretty decent people.
Yeah,
look them up.
Right. I think we might have all, and look at the people that oppose Satanism though.
The Satanism of the Satanist Church in Florida.
And
has brought some landmark legislation before the Supreme Court protecting the freedom of religion in ways that the Christian right hasn't tried to protect in decades.
Right.
I think Satanism is just anti-religion or Christianity. It's not worshipping a devil as such. But yeah, look into it a little bit.
Don't believe Hollywood hype. You know.
Oh, Christianity.
We're all supposed to adhere to this Christian belief system, even in the modern world. And you don't have to drink that Kool-Aid, people.
Right.
It's not just and this is why conversations like this are important, because we are so browbeaten into certain things, like staying in unhappy marriages, not even just unhappy marriages, dangerous marriages. We see it here all the time in Australia about women and children that die at the hands of abusive partners and horrible things that happen. The systematic abuse of children within the church, covered up. The misappropriation of charity funds by church-based organizations. Just because they're espousing happiness and goodness and all that kind of stuff doesn't mean they walk the talk. I know that upsets people, and I can see the comments blowing up. Oh, Renata's here.
No, it's me. It's me.
Oh, it's you, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you posted it. I thought she was blowing up from across the world.
No. I just thought that I'd put the tenets in there, and if you look at it, strive to act with compassion and empathy towards all creatures. I mean, seriously. No. And you'd read through them. It's really interesting. I'm not advocating becoming a Satanist, but it's
open your eyes and don't always drink the Kool-Aid, because we saw how well that worked for people. Stinky compound. Oh, all right. It's been a very heated show, but there's one person who keeps hot no matter what. No matter the climate. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Vera There. Okay, Lady V, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, vent.
Yesterday, here in the States, was April Fool's Day. And our beloved president decided to address the nation last night. So he got on the air. And guess what? Unironically, it wasn't funny. He needed to address the country, to talk about the state of our country. And he started out by telling us that there was no recession, that affordability was a Democratic hoax, that gas prices were going to be down any minute, that the war was going to be over in a week. He gave a listless, slurred, rambling, incoherent speech where he accomplished nothing. He made threats like he would obliterate Iran. He planned to destroy their infrastructure, completely unaware that he was admitting to war crimes, international war crimes, my dear president. And meanwhile, talking about his supremacy in the world, and the United States doesn't need anybody, and we are energy independent, and we have lots of American oil, and we're going to be better than ever. And meanwhile, every single person living in this country knows that your healthcare costs, which were already too high to fucking begin with, went up on January 1st. Every single one of us is paying more for insurance for less services. Every single person in this country knows that gas has eclipsed $4 a gallon. Every single person in this country knows that you can't touch a pound of ground beef for less than $8. Every single person in this country knows that we are not better off than we were 14 months ago. Every single one of us knows that he's lying. Every single one of us knows that he's left us out there in the world with our asses hanging out because he's been rude, disrespectful, completely uninterested in being part of the NATO alliance. And he had the nerve to get up there in his April Fool's Day speech and be the fool and say shit like, we don't need our allies. They don't have our backs. They don't have our backs because you've walked away from this alliance years ago. You are a fucking puppet for Putin, and you've been closer to dictators than you have to democracy, and I can't wait till this is over. Happy April Fools, kiddo. He has embarrassed us on a national level. It will take us generations to recover from this debacle, and if you voted for this man, you deserve what we were going to get. Unfortunately, the rest of us are going to have to live with it. Done.
People. We've got a lot of feelings.
I got a lot.
Had a lot of feelings today.
It's a rough week, man.
We are. It has been a rough week, but
it's falling apart.
But again, this is why every time I question why we keep going with the show, through the highs and the lows and all this kind of stuff, it is important to have these conversations. And I want to thank the people from Anne Renata's little fan base, not little fan base, little group of regulars that have come and joined us today. If you like what you see, please subscribe to us, send us a little like. You're already watching us on YouTube, by the way, like most of you, at Uncensored Radio. We're on Facebook. It's not always this political, but it sometimes is. Sometimes we just say cunt a lot.
That's because you're Aussies.
Yeah, we are here to keep. As I always say, we're here to keep the bastards honest, no matter who the bastards are. And if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And that's what we want to get you through to the weekend as happy little chappies. So yeah.
I dropped the C word in a conversation last week, and one of my feminist friends was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Sorry, I hang out with Aussies."
I have a lot of Australian friends. I'm sorry. And do you want to share your socials and stuff if there's anyone from our little quarter that doesn't follow you guys?
Come and listen to our True Hauntings podcast on all your favourite podcasting platforms, and also Anne and Renata Frightfully Good on YouTube, and we're on Facebook and a few other places as well. We need some more viewers. We're working our asses off. And look, Steve joins us too. if you like my face, I'm cross-contaminating everyone's streams. I'm trying to Ted Turner myself into a media empire here, apparently. Just making my way. I'm going to colorize the moon. It's going to be amazing. I don't know why somebody hasn't snapped you up yet. You are an amazing talent, Steve, and I'm being honest here.
Thank you. Oh, look at the love. Look, after all the hate, we've got Love Fest going on today. Thank you for joining us today, Anne. We appreciate it. Thank you for trying to join us today, Renata. I know she's out there. Thank you, Vera. I've been Steve. We will be back next week. For those of us that have been missing a little bit of Katrina A. Johnson, she is in the wings. She's just been a very busy girl. We've got some very interesting stuff coming up, people to talk to, things to talk about. So if you are sick of the bullshit, make sure you keep tuning in and living your life uncensored. Peace.